Last time on Reading Homestuck, the gang were sadly pulled away from Mulin and stuck talking to Cronus, as Matuna mostly, and then Cancri showed up. This shit made me miss Eridan. I'm so glad we never have to do that again. Thankfully, after that, we got a bit of Mina and Karkat shooting the shit, and then a pretty nice conversation between Karkat and Terezi. Now Mina stands at another of Harania's exposition stands. What information will we learn about Mulin and these other assholes? Who will we find, and where will we be after this game segment? And how fucking long will this multi-parter end up being? We're at 8 parts at this point. This is fucking insane.
The Bard of Hope may seem a little jaded these days, but he once had a deeply abiding faith in magic, and dedicated himself to becoming a great wizard. He became convinced he was hatched to defeat an extraordinarily evil magician, once he swore the angels were told of. Though, when pressed for the name of the man, he would not say it, claiming it was too dangerous to even enunciate. Part of this self-aggrandizing mythos was that this magician once somehow, from afar, tried to strike him down at a...
You finished the page?
Yeah.
It cut. It's cut now.
Oh.
I don't think it likes the
young age.
Unfortunately, but
that's a shame.
We keep going.
So he would never have to face him. But the evil spell was deflected away, sealing the magician's spirit away in a series of unassuming vessels until he could find some other cunning way to enter our universe. The attack supposedly left him with his distinctive scar, which he was not reluctant to point out when trying to hit on me. He wasn't reluctant to mention in casual conversation. But at some point, he became disillusioned with magic. If there ever was any truth to his far-fetched vision, the legacy of defeating the evil magician would have been passed on to his descendant. Or if his descendant proved to be as much of a failure as he did, perhaps onto some other hero of hope. I'm unsure why he suffered this crisis of faith, aside from the obvious reasons having to do with an overall lack of character, or any other redeeming qualities. Perhaps someone talked him out of his beliefs. Maybe a friend close to him, or, if one is to believe his fantasy held any water, perhaps someone who was in league with the evil magician. Whatever the case, it was probably for the best, since pretty much everyone who had half a think pan thought it was a bunch of ridiculous nonsense.
I like how Arani is just like, yeah, he gave up on magic because he's just a bitch.
Yeah.
He's a little bitch.
Serket, why do you gotta hate on other people's religions? Don't you know they just as much a load of crack-body bunk as all your spiritual bullfuck? But Yes, I guess I was out of line. Sorry, I was just trying to riff with you a little on a mutually disliked acquaintance. Is that really so bad? Why do you have to take every opportunity to knock my personal beliefs?
Because I like
You
being
really
mean.
can be so mean sometimes,
Yeah,
Nina.
she couldn't be any meaner.
Can I have my money now, or, Yes, here. The Heir of Doom was once a powerful psionic. He was gifted with vision twofold, and had strong prophetic insights wherever a bleak future was concerned. He had much to say about it when it came to warning us about the path of doom, and destruction we were all headed for, but no one took him very seriously. But one day, he lost all those abilities when he badly overexerted himself. It's hard to get any specifics from him, but indications are that he applied every last bit of energy towards some great act of heroism, saving us all from some looming threat. Not only did his exertion permanently burn out his psychic abilities, but it left him somewhat, incoherent.
Bro pulled the Vegeta final explosion, but like as a beam. That's fucking rad.
Yeah, I always wondered what happened there. Anyone ever get to the bottom of that? No, the entire incident is shrouded in mystery. From his limited and scattered accounts of what happened, it seems very likely that Kurlos was with him at the time as the only eyewitness, and of course it's impossible to get any reliable information out of him. I guess we may never know, sadly. Hey, this was actually kind of interesting. It was well worth taking the money you're giving me to put up with it. Agreed.
Next up, the clown.
The Prince of Rage actually used to be quite talkative. That is, until he had a nightmare which prompted a bizarre incident, after which he would never speak again. He took a sort of spiritual vow of silence, which was probably related to his esoteric faith. Thereafter, he became infuriatingly enigmatic. I found it impossible to get any info out of him, between his ambiguous mimes and penchant for riddles. It's very frustrating, especially for someone like me who has a passion for... I finish.
Okay.
It's very relaxing
Gathering
just
us.
being able to sit here with none of this being read and just having this nice music in the background.
Yeah, we're just listening to the song at this point.
Gathering as many facts about our story as possible.
Mina would much prefer to be in the world where, like, the audio... Mina listening through our end of just, like, the audio cutting out every so often. She's just like, the music is calming. and I get paid for nothing. I get paid to listen to smooth music.
She's literally just static noising this. Want to know a secret? Please don't tell anyone, but I really can't stand the guy.
Yeah, I can't.
It's probably unfair to him, because he's obviously such a sweet and harmless fellow. But something about him just rubs me the wrong way. I guess I can just be a little petty sometimes. Yeah! Wow, Serket. Just wow. So rude. Poor clown. Don't give me that. I seem to remember you having more than a few unkind words for him behind his back. Yeah, I'm messing with you. He sucks.
Yeah, he's just kind of...
Sap.
Just kind of
a bit, you know...
Yeah, you're a little weird.
It's just a bit, like, too grandiose in his own kind of way of doing things. It's like he doesn't really have time for anybody else. That makes it just difficult to be around him.
Yeah.
Conversation over? Yes. Ka. Shing. Mage of Heart, as you know, is an ardent disciple of the romantic sciences. She has worked well. She has a well-earned reputation as a miracle worker when it comes to matchmaking, but her own romantic history, ironically, has been riddled with trouble and heartbreak.
Oh, life's hard in the mountains.
Aww.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love going to therapy.
Life's hard in the mountains.
Yeah.
Once, well, before our session began, she and Kurlos were in a very loving matespritship. It really seemed to everyone they were made for each other. One day they fell asleep together. Kurlos then had a nightmare so terrifying he released the most dreadful sound imaginable. It truly echoed the horror of the vast honk itself. The noise was so loud and awful, Mulin went completely deaf, and her hearing never recovered. Kurlos was undoubtedly devastated by what he'd done to her. He was so
Damn.
distraught he sewed his mouth shut, and has never spoken a word since.
That's a fun little dynamic. It's a shame he's actually alright. Like, he's bearable as a character, he's just quite self-shit. She's got this. So they're a functional pair.
As I said previously, Shadow Wizard Money Gang, we love going to therapy.
Though they drifted apart as mate spirits, Yulin never held it against him, and it even seemed to take delight in learning new ways to communicate. They continue to remain very close to this day. Maybe a little too close, if you ask me. It's clear her sympathies have been gradually swayed in support of the High Blood's cult. She stays private about her beliefs, but now and then I notice she lets some tenets of mirthful doctrine slip out. I suppose I shouldn't be too concerned, though, since it's almost certainly a lot of harmless superstition.
All I'm saying is, if this cult existed in the game Cyberpunk 2077, they would be one of the people I shot a bunch. They would be one of the groups that I was like, yeah, you are in my shit list. You have
would
something
have
to do.
intentionally destroyed their pelvises with a motorcycle.
No, I don't drive my bike indoors. I don't want to fuck my bike up. I just walk around with my revolver, as I said.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You have a good driving bike, and then you have a dog shit bike that you go into combat with and ram people in the dick with.
Yeah, I'm not rich enough to own a second bike.
Unfortunate.
So I stick with the old-fashioned,
Yeah, anyway, Jim?
own a revolver, click on head.
True.
I said honk.
Oh, I'll just for the sake of it.
Honk honk.
There you go.
Wow, I'm so glad we can both agree the clowny fucking soda cult is the dumbest shit ever. Yes, now here's your money. Thanks for listening. Serks, do you even know how silly y'all are? Peace out,
nothing.
bitch.
We're free!
Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray!
Oh. Oh, got the wings.
Try 3.
I think
boy.
at this point it's genuinely more effective to just keep going and get to the 4th hour recording.
Yeah, that's fine.
May as well. We may as well run it to the limit. Fucking why not at this point? After what? Another hour to 1 hour.
Yeah, that's why I said,
1
yeah.
hour.
1 hour.
1 hour, the narrator
Five,
says.
right.
1 hour. Anyway, after what? Another hour of bumbling through the afterlife, with very little to show for your efforts, you decide to pause the game again. You can only spend so long powering through the dead troll equivalent of an unpleasant high school reunion without making a trip to the load gaper or fixing yourself a little snack from the hunger trunk.
The load gaper is not what I assume it is.
I would assume that humans and trolls would have two very different ideas of what a load gaper is. It's definitely someone else we should
Gape is a
check
binding vice account.
in with, right? Someone we're all desperate for an update on. And if someone is, it better be.
Carcat, more Carcat.
This-
Don't care.
This guy don't care. Better, it should have been Carcat and Kanaya and that. You know, yeah, I don't care. This guy.
Don't care.
This is the guy who you are now being.
It's me, Samurai Jack.
The feisty wet male woman is still chasing you. Unbelievable. She hardly seems to care at all that something is causing reality to shatter around you. For a moment, you thought you and she might be able to reach an uneasy truce. To stand together, if only for a moment, and assess the ominous cracks spreading through the void. Maybe even take some time to get to know each other a little and try and bury that hatchet. I'm so tired of running. But no, she is as furious as ever. What did you even do? Just a couple of routine murders, which was 2 years ago already. The ring hath no fury, you swear. She's never going to stop. Her delivery is justice, and as you know all too well, nothing stops the mail. You need to find somewhere and hide and rest for a while.
Just don't pay customs.
Don't pay customs.
What?
Well, he went into a dream bubble.
Chest 2.
Chest 2!
Oh, this memory.
It's a dream of this incident. You be wandering through the halls.
Oh no!
It's
Not that character.
Well, it was John and Rose, but like past them.
Yeah, I know.
You got a Pop-O-Matic Vrillyhoo hammer.
Nice.
Cool. Oh. Oh yeah, because he went to sleep.
Oh.
Ah, he pissed. Bro's just gotta work out his anger here. Oh. Goddamn.
You good?
You fucking going for it.
Oh!
Tornadoes and shit.
Oh, I saw.
He actually managed to disarm him.
Yeah. Bro's doing
Getting
some work.
choked out.
Oh.
Nah.
And Bro turned into wind.
Fuck, he recalled.
Oh, he's fucking instant transmission.
Bro, unironically, was getting choked out, and he just went, "Nothing personnel, kid," and he just warped. He really did
It's
that.
fine.
He
Samurai
really,
Jack's gonna have some cracked hacking.
he really did that. Oh.
Huh?
Hi, Rose. Nice of you to join.
Huh?
Jack's having a fucking aneurysm. And then she just leaves. Oh. Well, I should have fucking guessed that from the goddamn Scorpio on the side, but it's a mix of John's and Vriska's weapons.
That is very neat.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Peter. Oh my god, we're like almost done, right? 6,000 pages. Oh god.
No, there's 8,000.
Oh, never mind. Fuck that.
No, we are multiple thousands of pages from done.
Never mind.
We ain't done yet, buddy. You're gonna be here for a long time, motherfucker. Anyway.
Heh. That was fun.
Got a silly hat. Ooh.
Samurai Jack versus Funko Pop variant. They whitewashed his ass.
They whitewashed his ass. Oh. It's not a sound page, but it's a flash.
Oh.
Ah. He just flying away. Drop the hat. So,
Suck.
I think we just missed something there. We're doing it again. We're doing it again. Just to make sure. Okay, so we're zooming in. And that was it. We just missed the hat. The first time.
With a drop of the hat.
Ah.
Can we leave Chess World?
Well, we literally are. Just drop the hammer and he's walking out of chess. Into the desert.
Oh, he's entering the desert.
Weird moody horse shit.
He's gonna find Friska!
Woo, yeah, baby. I'm not particularly enthused, but you know.
Hooray! Oh.
You know, good for him.
I gotta say, I'm still very impressed with how Serket behaved earlier. After comforting. Yeah. I've already forgotten her name. Yeah. Quite impressed with it. That's quite nice. It's good. Good.
Character development, we love it.
Good moment.
Yeah, no. Very
Good
severe.
moment.
Again, I don't remember him being too bad in general. I remember him being whiny and annoying to start off with, and then he got less whiny and annoying, and he got whiny and funny.
What I thought we can't really.
I'm very impressed with that. That's like the best thing a character has done. That's the most mature I've seen someone.
Well, there's Tavros.
It's your boy, Tav.
I thought it was Gamzee, and I was like, it's Banksy.
No, it's Big T.
Mr. T. For one ring. To rule them all.
Man, he's just passed out. He just went, me, 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 me. Me, 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 me.
I saw it first.
Alright, I'll take John from here.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I want to do more voices, man. I've been sat here in silence for most of the episode, other than just screaming with rage when that guy who doesn't exist showed up. Huh?
Precious.
Give it to me.
What? The ring?
Yeah, it's mine.
Who are you?
I'm your worst bad dream. If you don't return my treasure...
John. That's John again. That's John. We're getting the breath. We're getting the breathy
I'm your
boys
worst
confused.
bad dream. I'm your worst bad dream. Oh, fuck. No, because it was like... Oh my god, Becky!
Yeah, it was a Valley Girl voice.
I'm your worst bad dream. If you don't return my treasure, I found it snuggled in the sand, being pretty in gold and by itself, and I want it back.
So you found it here, like exactly where I just found it. But then instead of picking it up, you fell asleep.
When you put it that way, I sound stupid, but yes.
Sorry, buddy, but as the age-old saying goes, you snussed and you lost.
That's the line.
I never
Arthur
heard
took the
that
line.
age-old saying. In my culture, so fuck your lingual heritage and give me the ring.
Give me the ring. The precious.
Why were you even asleep?
I was tired, duh.
This is such a dumb place to fall asleep, dude.
Treasure hunting's hard. She has me working like a bark fiend.
Who?
My mate's Brett. That means girlfriend, you ignoramus.
Oh, you poor soul.
Whipped.
Tavros, you poor soul. You fell for it. You did the thing. You clown. What have you done to yourself? I know what it means. No offense, but you seem like kind of a lame troll. I don't think we ever talked before, did we?
Who cares? Give me my treasure.
No way. It's mine, bro.
Shit. Okay. Maybe we can work out some kind of deal.
I don't know. This ring is pretty sweet. The price would have to be pretty steep.
Wow, you're really putting me in an uncomfortable and challenging situation.
Why do you want this desert ring so bad? Is it magic? I don't really feel magic wearing it. I mean, not any more than usual.
I don't know if it's magic. That's not why I want it.
Well, I'm not giving it to you unless you have a really good reason.
My wedding ring.
It's for private sentimental purposes. I don't want to say.
That's cool. I guess I will just enjoy this ring forever as my property.
Okay, I'll tell you. You're an awful human, by the way.
Yeah, right, dude. Would an awful guy be wearing such a sweet, precious ring? Priceless ring? I don't think so.
Oh my god,
Oh my
I was
God.
right!
That's such
What?
bad logic.
What do you mean you were right?
I read ahead. It's my wedding ring! Please, bro, please! 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 I need my wedding ring
God.
back! Please!
Oh my god, that's such bad logic. You're knowingly using to be my worst enemy.
Yeah.
To be a worse enemy.
Yeah, you sure did explain that, I guess.
I want the ring because if this requires some laborious explanation. It pertains to human customs which I've taken time to study as an eternal ghost. The treasure is needed to complete a sort of ritualizing pact having to do with human mating to cement in stone the romantic matrimonies. Alex, you reading that?
Yeah, you
Well, sure,
fully
when you're
cut.
done.
You fully cut out. Didn't know where you were.
Bro, I fucking need to slap the shit out of this mic.
Oh, you want to use it to propose to your girlfriend?
Yeah, whatever.
Heh. That's not really what I was expecting to hear. I thought you were just being a greedy, treasure-grubbing douche.
You mean like you?
Yeah. But that's a pretty good reason. I guess I can let you have it if it's going to result in a happy marriage.
Okay, then hurry and give it to me.
Who's the lucky lady, anyway? Oh, this is gonna be stupid.
Oh no, hurry up. There's no time. Tavros! She's coming.
I'll dull the volume on that on Vriska until she actually arrives.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Give it to me. She can't see it yet. It has to be a surprise. Also, I don't want her to know I got it from a loser like you.
Hey.
Tavros! Oh my god. Tavros!
Okay.
Oh.
Do we want to reshuffle the voices? Arthur, do you want to take someone in this conversation if you want, or?
I could just take Risker. The understandable. You on?
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I was
I'd
wondering
rather
if...
be Risker than Tavros.
Do you want to take Tavros then, Arthur?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll keep John.
Hi, John. Tavros, I didn't know you were hanging out with John. You should have come to me. You should have come told me.
But like, I woke up from the sand pile and found him here. I literally had no time to go tell you because of an argument.
What? What were you arguing about?
I don't know.
Wait, what do you mean woke up? Why were you asleep? Damn it, Tavros, you can't be slacking off like that. I told you we ain't fucking around no more. This is serious business.
Hey, excuse me, but are you Vriska?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I really should have introduced myself. I guess I forgot I technically never met this version of you.
That's alright. Nice to meet you. Wait, are you a ghost too?
Yep.
So, you're dead.
Yeah, John, that's what being a ghost means. You're not familiar with the fucking concept?
Okay, I'm still really confused though. Sorry if I sound dumb, but dream bubbles are still kind of baffling to me. You're, really dead. As in the real you. I mean, dang, what the hell am I even trying to ask?
No, I get what you're asking. Yes, the real me, the actual legit, fully authentic, alpha timeline Vriska, dead, gone, fucking toast.
Oh. So, when I meet up with everyone on your troll meteor in a year, that means you'll be...
A corpse. That's assuming my body was sufficiently preserved during the trip. Which, now that I think about it, I guess it was. It must have been, because otherwise that unspeakable prototyping atrocity wouldn't have happened. That piece of shit clown. I still have no idea what the deal with that was. He's completely lost his mind. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Honestly, I'm surprised you hadn't already heard I was dead, one way or another. It's kinda old news. Then again, things seem all relative, so who knows? You okay? You seem sad.
Well, yeah. It's always sad to hear a friend died, even if you find out about it from their ghost.
I guess so.
Also, I had kind of thought that when we all arrived at the new session that we were going to, like, hang out or something.
Oh yeah, that's right, we were. But then I got stabbed through the back, which, to be fair, was good for the party, so the media could make the trip in the first place, and keep this whole crazy sequence of events intact. Not gonna lie, I made some mistakes.
Wow. What even happened out there?
Just some pointless deadly teen drama, mostly brought on by ourselves, all acting like juvenile idiots. Like I said, old news, very old for me. I've been dead for a pretty long time now. A lot has happened since I died, John. Did you know the little rendezvous we planned already sort of happened? I mean, in a way.
What? It did.
Yeah, with your ghost.
Huh?
I mean, the ghost of one of your alternate selves who died along the way. Died along the way doing some stupid thing. Actually, he and I dated for a little while.
Well, hold on. Who's this? About dating who?
Ugh, here we go.
Why didn't you tell me about that?
Tavros. knows? I've led a rich and complicated life and death. I can hardly be expected to tell you about every little thing I've been through. Besides, you should have already known this about me.
Why?
Because we shared a sprite buddy once. We briefly had access to all of each other's memories and feelings. So if you didn't take the chance to dig that out of my memory, you only have yourself to blame.
No, but that lasted hardly any time at all, and there were a lot of overwhelming experiences all happening at once. How could I try to remember all your memories before we exploded?
Well, all I can say is I managed. I took the opportunity to remember pretty much all your memories. I was in and out like a bandit, and now all your life experiences are mine.
That's not fair! Because you're smarter than me! Or cunning.
It's the breaks.
Wait, I'm with Tavros here. I think we should back this up a bit. So, my alternate reality ghost dated you.
Yeah.
Fucking... that, but...
What?
Vriska, this is a very bizarre and unsettling fact to me.
Why?
Because, man, I don't know. It just is. You say we dated for a while, but like, I don't even get to remember doing that. I think that's mostly what's weird about it.
Hey, we apparently don't get to remember the results of a lot of choices we didn't actually make. Again, see the bricks.
Well, can you at least tell me what happened there? Like, how did it go?
It was fine. For a while. Didn't really work out.
Oh.
We crossed paths every now and again, and then after that, things stayed pretty friendly between us, until he died.
What? What do you mean he died?
He was murdered.
You mean his ghost died?
Yeah.
As in, he just doesn't exist at all anymore, like dead.
Yeah. Dead. For good.
I don't... How does that even... Who killed him? Was it Jack?
Jack? You kidding? No, John. Jack's barely in the picture as a threat anymore. He's just more old news.
He's not old news, though. He's still as strong and menacing as ever. I just had an awesome battle with him in this very dream bubble.
You did?
Yeah. I found him skulking around a memory of my dead dad, and I got pissed off, so I really let him have it. Oh, I even used the cool hammer you helped me make. Remember that?
Oh yeah, those were good times when I helped you be great.
Yes. The last time I faced him was kind of embarrassing. I let him get the drop on me, and he just stabbed me right away. But this time, I think I held my own pretty well. I even got in one good hit against him. I gave him a solid bop on the head, and the dice roll made him wear his silly hat.
That's awesome. One time in an alternate reality, I came pretty close to killing him, apparently.
Oh, really?
You bet, but too bad that was in a timeline that didn't really count. But it's always reassuring to know you can put up a good fight against a strong adversary if you ever need to. Now I guess you know Now I guess I know you. Now I guess you know you can too. That's fucking out. Oh my god, man.
I guess so.
What the fuck happened?
What
happened after you bumped him on the head? I bet it was mad.
What was that, Jin? What did you say? After the...
Oh, no. Oh, my dyslexia just kicked in major.
Too much mouth.
I'm fine now, though.
It'd be like that. Yeah, he sure was, but our fight was interrupted by, like, another taller white Jack dressed in rags.
A white Jack?
Well, no, it wasn't actually a Jack. It was someone different altogether who just looked like him, with wings and a sword and everything. I think the white Jack was probably a girl. I'm not sure, but that was my hunch. I didn't talk to her or anything. She looked really angry. Anyway, he seemed kind of scared of her, so he flew away, and she chased him. Do you know who that was?
No fucking clue.
Whatever Jack's doing out here in Dream Bubble Land, he seems to have his hands full with her on his tail. But as you can see, he's far from out of the picture.
Okay, that may be. But it sure wasn't Jack who killed a whole shitload of ghosts out here, including one of yours. I really doubt Jack can even kill ghosts, in fact. I don't think anyone can except for this guy.
What guy?
Lord English.
Who?
Wow, John. Really? Wow. Time to get a clue.
I wish I'd paid attention less so I didn't know who that was.
So you could get the full Vriska Serket exposition experience?
Yeah, they'd be like, what? What's that?
Hasn't it ever occurred to you to wonder who the ultimate bad guy of this adventure was gonna be?
Ultimate bad guy? You mean like the last boss?
Man, even that way of putting it is a little too pedestrian. I mean, I already beat the last boss. Our Black King was the officially sanctioned last boss of our session. I killed them. This is different. There's always someone stronger waiting to be revealed. Jack showed up shortly after that, and he was much stronger. Eventually, the curtains get pulled back, and you find out who was behind the terrible thing that happened all along. Someone who was invariably stronger than all other adversaries by a wide margin. The supreme villain. To be honest, I was always kind of waiting for that guy to show up, whoever he was. And the other shoe to drop, you know? There's always a big bad behind everything. A true gamer sees stuff like this coming a mile away.
Wow, that's pretty
Get tilted at the
cringe.
towers.
Okay, if you say so. I always kind of thought Jack was evil and strong enough to be our main antagonist. But if you say there's someone even stronger and more evil, then wow.
Yeah, I'll admit, I was fooled by Jack briefly. For a little while, I thought he was the supreme menace, and that I'd have to face him in a final showdown. But it turned out that was just a bit of standard misdirection. He was just another step in a typical pattern of escalation involving increasingly insurmountable threats which legendary heroes like us have to overcome to achieve total victory over everything. Also, let's face it, I don't think Jack is all that evil, so much as he's just a murderous asshole. Trust me, I know the type. But English, that guy's as evil as they come. He's the real deal.
Wrong voice.
That's
Jesus
Carcat. Where's
Christ.
Carcat here? Where did he come from?
Where did
Carcat fucking
Don't bother
claws his
doing
way
other
out of the
voices.
sand. Fucking.
I got a date with someone cool, and I'm feeling really good about it, so I'm gonna crawl through the desert and eat all the sand. Nom 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 nom.
Delicious sand.
Okay, can I just say something? Like, I don't know why you're so sure he's the final villain. It's like, you said yourself, there's always someone stronger, right? So, I'm perceiving a contradiction about your facts.
Davros, come on. We've already talked about this ad nauseum. He's the big bad. It's so obvious. I mean, maybe there's someone stronger out there in Paradox space. Who knows? But whoever that is has nothing to fucking do with this massive extended multiverse spanning campaign. English was the guy who stacked the whole deck against us from the start. Rigging shit to go haywire, wiping out our entire race, blowing up universes, exterminating ghosts, slaughtering dark gods, and shattering reality itself. Pretty sure we reached the top floor, buddy.
No, I love sand.
Carcat's still going, eating all the sand.
Okay. Like, all I'm saying is, what if there's someone even worse than that? It is speculation.
Unbelievable. Just ignore him. He tends to be contrary just for the sake of being contrary. It's just what he does these days. He seems to think it's how you show confidence and assertiveness. The key to high self-esteem is apparently...
God.
Just saying all the time.
They're like, Carcat, count how many sand there are in this desert.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Anyway.
No, that's not true.
Nuh-uh. The fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
See? This was apparently the big lesson he learned from sharing a brain with me for a few minutes. In order to feel good about yourself, just be a constant pain in the ass.
Let me know when you finished your line, because you've cut out.
I did.
Okay, cool. No, that's not what I learned.
Haha. I
See?
see what you mean.
No, okay. I realise all I'm saying is no, which is just helping you look as right as possible without making fun of me. I learned in your brain that you aren't always right about everything. You're wrong about lots of things. You're wrong about Rufio. Rufio was real all along.
Alright, granted, there did in fact exist a person by that name. You aren't spelling it right, though.
How do you know I'm spelling it? How I'm spelling it when I'm just talking instead of using letters?
Because that's how you spelled it when we used to chat. When you used to chat online, dumbass. You weren't using enough letters.
So?
In any case, he doesn't actually represent your self-esteem. He's just some dude.
But he makes me feel better about myself when I think of him. So the reality is effectively equivalent to my fraudulent childhood superstition.
Well, whatever helps floats your boat.
You both seem a bit testy about each other. It's kind of funny. Actually, it's a little hard to believe you and he are...
What?
There you go.
Sorry.
Never mind, actually.
Hmm?
Fucking goofy ass wide angle. I take it you were pretty good friends back on your planet.
You could say that. There's a pretty loaded history between us. It's probably best not to get into it. Probably none of that matters anymore anyway. It was just so long ago. You know how it is. Did I cut again?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sure.
Cut out almost every line.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Fucking slap the mic, I'm gonna fucking...
We gotta get you a new mic. We gotta get you something that's actually good. Because that shit is just not abiding. That we gotta get you some shit to help you actually be fucking heard on Discord or whatever the problem is.
To be fair, I've had the mic for like 2 years, so... It's,
I really hope the mic's not... It's not the microphone cutting out and the Audacity's still fine, because... If it ain't...
Oh, Audacity's been picking it up the whole time. I think it's
that's
something to do with how the mic
Discord,
interacts
okay.
with Discord.
Turn off your
Anyway.
turn down your noise suppression or noise gate.
Yeah,
And maybe turn off Crisp if you have that on.
I don't have press on. I never have press on because it annoys. I wouldn't be able to think to do it, to keep doing it, so it'd be annoying to me. That's why I don't use press to talk.
That's fine. Turn off crisp if you have that for noise suppression.
Give me a second. So, video, audio. What am I turning off?
Okay, you know the like bar gate thing? The noise gate, the green bar.
The input sensitivity?
Oh, yeah.
Turn that down a bit.
Okay, so
Then
turn
go
off
back
the
to core
automatic.
menu.
So you want me to turn off the...
non-full screen version. Do you see down in the bottom corner where you have like voice connected, your ping, whatever? There's the leave call button and noise suppression powered by Crisp. Just check
Yeah.
if you have that on.
It is.
If you have that on, it might be cutting out the voices you do because it presumes there's some kind of background noise. It's not the default noise you hear.
Okay, I turned it off.
Yeah, that should help.
Turns out I had it on.
Is
as well,
this any
so-
better?
Oh yeah, that's crystal clear.
Am I being... Oh, thank fuck.
Anyway.
Yeah, it was just cutting it out because it didn't think it was a real person.
It was Crisp the whole fucking time, my ultimate enemy from the shadows that I never knew existed.
Even worse than Lord English. Anyway, we were at issues. And I think we're gonna do this page.
Issues
and then be
between-
done for the day.
Yeah.
It's
Issues
really
between
fast.
people seem like such a big deal when they're happening. But then you die and time just goes on and on. Then on some more. If enough time passes, shit that used to be a big deal kinda stops mattering. Okay, full disclosure, I used to do a lot of terrible things to Davros. Once I jumped him off a cliff and paralyzed him. And if that wasn't bad enough, I spent sweeps mocking him for the disability I caused. Oh yeah, then I killed him.
Oh, right. I remember you said you killed someone that you cared about. I guess this is him.
But like I said, that's super old news now. It might as well not have even happened. Davros
Somebody
don't
say
give a shit
super.
about that stuff anymore.
Alright, hey,
Uh,
wait, maybe you shouldn't speak for me? I still kind of think that stuff was all pretty mean, even though it was forever ago. Just that I've chosen to be the bigger man and like, not hold it against liking you.
John, can you believe this guy? This is the kind of shit I have to deal with all the time.
Oh, God, no, time out. I'm flagging this, Vriska, as terrible behavior.
Davros, the bigger man is only actually the bigger man if he doesn't refer to himself as the bigger man. That's kind of the point, unless the intent is to produce some kind of socially awkward comic relief, which, let's face it, is what you're all about. But that's what I like about you.
Yes. Oh.
I feel like maybe we got sidetracked there. Maybe you should tell me more about this English guy. Frankly,
Hate the English.
I hate the English. Frankly, it seems like I'm usually one of the last people to learn about stuff like this, but it's starting to make me feel like a bit of a tool. And
Need
this
One Piece mega nerds in
and this is
the background
yeah.
reacting to me. Whatever, yeah.
And this is where we stop.
This is where we end this 4 episodes of reading Homestuck. God damn.
You're
Anyone
gonna
got
be
any?
2 weeks of
man.
2 a week.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
Okay.
And
Right,
I
well.
gotta fed to listen to the schedule. But anyway, we got an outro to do.
Indeed we do.
So, if you liked this video and the other 3, hit that like button. If you very much like this video and want to see more stuff like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload Reading Homestuck every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone, and we upload other things on Thursdays or Fridays again, depending on your time zone. Other things, like Reading Homestuck. You can also...
Or Reading Homestuck.
Even more of it. You can also follow me on Tumblr, where I post things sometimes, reblog things often. I be there. And you can also follow June on Tumblr and on Instagram. June?
Yeah, as I said, yeah. Follow me on those places. I certainly do things from time to time. Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? Blah blah blah.
Yeah. And you... And Arthur? Anything you want
I've nothing to say. I may start streaming once I've got my job settled down, but for now, nothing to report. Oh, wait, no.
Streaming again?
40,000 words into book. I love to write book.
Nice.
He is the writer.
He is the writer.
He is the one who writes.
He is the one who writes. And he is also a member of the Shadow is a Money Gang. And we'll see you.
I love casting spells.
We do love casting spells, and we will see you in the next video. Later.
Bye.
Bye.